I've made a lot of friends being here.
It inspires me.
I love nature.
I'm excited to be a part of this.
Build Trybe is a workforce development and vocational program that works with foster care, homeless, and under-resourced youth. It specializes in connecting these youth to a different trade path, and then with that trade path, teaching them skill sets that will bring a sense of pride, empowerment. The goal is to really help them find a space where they can be successful.
I like to see them smile. Sometimes they've got a lot of stress going on at home. So just getting here is like half the battle sometimes. Seeing them learn something new is awesome.
With our Building Trades program, that's introducing them to welding, woodworking, and finish work. From there, they can go the union route, they can go to Metropolitan Community College, which is right down the street, or they can get an entry-level position at different wood shops and metal shops across Kansas City.
I like any project that has to do with welding. I came here, learned how to do it, and Theo said I was really good. Other people said I was really good, and I feel like if I really honed in on those skills, I could make it into a really good career for myself.
I get to learn things that already increase where I want to go. I'm like already wanting to make a living off of making things.
What I've been doing is I've been using a metal sander so I could get rid of the oily parts so that it looks a little bit shinier. Makes it easier for welding.
Seeing them go from not really knowing what tool to pick up to being able to confidently explain to volunteers coming in exactly what they're doing and explain to volunteers why they're doing it and what they're making is really cool to see that progression of them get really comfortable and confident in their skills here.
We have our Conservation Landscape program. In that program, they're out in the fields and the prairies and the watersheds of Kansas City. They're working on restoring our natural resources. They're out in the community and really seeing how their efforts can impact creating a healthier, more vibrant Kansas City.
We focus on the horticultural side of things, so we do a lot of nature exploration, plant and tree identification, remove invasive honeysuckle, and then we are learning what is native to this area, and we're learning to plant those things when it's time. So we do a lot of hands-on experience. We partner with a lot of community gardens, and if they have jobs and things that we can do, they're a really great group of students that will come out and work really hard to improve whatever space that is out there.
We get to study tracks and stuff like that. And there's an app called iNaturalist that really helps with that. We usually study it together after I take the picture to find out what it is.
In that program, that can pivot into them working in landscaping jobs. It can turn into them working for the Conservation Department for Kansas City Parks and Rec.
They're really gaining skills for learning about plants and identifying trees and insects, and it's just a lot of fun.
In our Seed to Plate program, the youth are focused on horticulture and they're focused on culinary, where they have the opportunity to grow food and then harvest that food, process that food, bring it into an industrial kitchen setting, cook that food, and then see that food end up right on the plate.
We work with the smaller kids here at the Gillis School. We plant vegetables. We learn how to water, take care of the vegetables. So we teach them how to cook whatever we grow. And then we also take some of our vegetables, our produce, our fruits to the cafeteria. They use them in our daily meals.
We make a lot of things in this program, make smoothies. I didn't like it, I love it. And it was delicious.
Just teaching them those little things, knowledge, just to have knowledge, just the excitement that they get working with food.
But fruit and vegetables are healthy, they make you strong.
I'm here to help them learn how to grow things in our farm here. So we have a pretty big facility and we have a greenhouse too.
So far, we've been out in the garden a couple times since I've been working. Otherwise, we're in the kitchen quite a bit. We made a couple of things. We did a meatloaf one time. We're making sandwiches right now.
They're learning knife skills. They're learning how to work in a functioning kitchen, farm skills, how to use a shovel, how to plant onions, how to make compost, how to grow berries.
Students come in and it's just really neat seeing like the transformation, but then also seeing different skills or even just passions like bloom from just even being outside or even just being in the kitchen.
A lot of different items is what we're supporting these kids on.
So when our youth graduate from one of these paths, they can go into our Flourish program, and what it will do is stick with them for an entire year. It is taking the trade that they learned and then helping them fill out applications, talk to employers, land that job, and then keep that job. It's advisory and mentorship services, transportation support. It is anything that we can do to help them become successful after they've gone through one of our training programs.
After my students graduate, they will be certified in OSHA and safety and have a lot of new information on using tools safely and how to operate within an outdoor environment like this. So that can be anything from a restaurant to a farm to anything in between.
If they stick with it, they can, work at a restaurant. They can help at a community garden.
It's like somewhere I want to go rather than somewhere I'm laboring to go.
It's really great for the community to see what they're doing and what they're building, and it really gives them a lot of interpersonal skills that they're able to confidently speak and explain and really be able to tell their stories too.
This is like a little mini family here. They're friends now forever.
Our main goal is to educate them on stuff so they can be self-sufficient. They can grow things, they can cook on their own or help.
I would have never thought about doing welding or anything with metal or building anything like that if it wasn't for Build Trybe.
It's really about what's best for these young men and women. What we have here is an opportunity to become part of their community and connect with them and to see what makes them tick and to see what we can do to help them be successful. That is the main thing that we really focus on. This is all just a vehicle to help us do that.